Before Hillary climbed Everest, he studied every failed attempt. Not to mock them, to learn from them. 1924, Mallory and Irvine, failed. Why? 1933, British expedition, failed. Why? 1952, Swiss expedition, failed. Why? Hillary didn't just read the reports, he analyzed them. What routes did they take? What equipment did they use? What decisions did they make? Where exactly did they fail? And most importantly, what can I do differently? He wasn't copying them, he was learning from their mistakes and adapting their successes. This is how you beat competitors. Not by ignoring them, by studying them, understanding them, then doing it better. Hillary had a system for analyzing other expeditions. Step 1, identify who reached highest. Step 2, study their approach. Step 3, find what worked. Step 4, find what failed. Step 5, adapt and improve. He studied the 1952 Swiss expedition carefully. They came closest to the summit, just 300 meters short. What worked for them? Their route from the south side, their oxygen system, their Sherpa partnerships. What failed? Their timing. They started too late in the season. Weather turned bad. They had to retreat. Hillary took their route, improved their oxygen system, but changed the timing, started earlier, caught the better weather window. That's adaptation. He also studied what the 1924 expedition did wrong. They approached from the north, Tibet side, harder route, more dangerous. Hillary went south, Nepal side, still difficult, but slightly better odds. Different route, same destination. But here's what Hillary understood. You don't copy everything. You find the gap. Previous expeditions focused on speed. Get up fast. Get down fast. Hillary focused on sustainability. Steady pace. Consistent effort. Long-term endurance. Previous expeditions brought massive teams. 50 people. 100 people. Hillary kept it smaller. More focused. Better coordination. Previous expeditions treated Sherpas as porters. Nothing more. Hillary treated Tenzing as an equal partner. Shared decisions, shared glory. That was his competitive advantage. He also studied equipment. What gear worked, what gear failed. The 1952 Swiss team used certain crampons. They worked well, Hillary used the same design, but their oxygen masks fogged up constantly. Hillary modified the design, added better ventilation. He took what worked, fixed what didn't. Before starting his climb, Hillary asked himself, what are my competitors doing right? What are they doing wrong? What gap can I fill? The gap he found? Everyone focused on the physical challenge. Nobody focused on the psychological challenge. Previous climbers trained their bodies. Hillary trained his mind. He practiced decision-making under pressure, simulated crisis scenarios, prepared mentally for fear, doubt, exhaustion. When other climbers panicked at 8,000 meters, Hillary stayed calm. Not because he was braver, because he had practiced staying calm. That mental preparation came from studying competitors, seeing where they broke down, then training specifically for those moments. Hillary also learned from competitors' mistakes with publicity. Previous expeditions made big announcements, built huge expectations, then failed publicly. Hillary kept quiet. No grand promises. No media circus, just focused work. Only after success did he share the story. By then, he had proof. Here's what Hillary knew. Competition isn't the enemy. Ignorance is the enemy. Studying competitors doesn't mean copying them. It means learning from them, taking what works, discarding what doesn't, and finding your own path. The other climbers weren't obstacles. They were teachers. Every failure taught him something. Every success showed him possibility. When Hillary finally stood on the summit, he carried the lessons of every climber who came before him. Their routes, their equipment, their mistakes, their wisdom. He didn't climb alone. He climbed on the shoulders of everyone who tried and failed. That's the power of studying competition. Someone once asked Hillary, "Weren't you worried about the other expeditions, the competition?" Hillary smiled. "I studied them, learned from them, then focused on my own climb. The mountain doesn't care who else is climbing it, it only cares if you're prepared." He understood something crucial. You can't beat everyone at everything. You must choose your battles. He couldn't compete on funding. Some expeditions had more money. He couldn't compete on team size. Some expeditions had more people, but he could compete on preparation, on strategy, on mental toughness, on partnership with Sherpas. Those were his advantages, so he focused there. The lesson is simple. Study your competitors, find what they do well, find what they miss, then fill that gap. Don't try to be better at everything. Be better at something specific, something important, something nobody else is doing. Hillary didn't try to be the fastest climber, or the strongest, or the richest. He tried to be the most prepared, the most systematic, the most thoughtful, and that was enough. Before any major decision, he asked, what would other climbers do here? Then he asked, is there a better way? Sometimes the answer was no. The standard approach was best, so he used it. But sometimes the answer was yes, there was a better way, and he found it by thinking differently than his competitors. That's how you win, not by ignoring competition, not by copying competition, but by learning from competition, then innovating beyond them. Hillary reached the summit because he stood on the shoulders of giants. Every failed expedition before him, every lesson learned, every mistake avoided. He honored their attempts by learning from them and succeeding where they fell short. That's the power of studying competitors. That's the system that conquered Everest.